Did you know that the origins of the Catholic Church might not be what you've always believed? Perhaps you've been told that it all began with Peter, the apostle of Jesus. But what if the truth is far more complex and even contradictory? What you're about to discover could challenge not just your understanding of religion, but of history itself. Who truly decided that Peter should lead the church? Was it Jesus himself, or was it a decision made later by his followers? Picture this: a small group of persecuted believers gathering in secret, laying the foundations for what would become one of the most powerful institutions in history. Could such a transformation really have come from a single moment or a single person? The real answer may surprise you. Before we dive in, if you're fascinated by history, faith, and the untold stories that shape our world, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us uncover the deeper truths hidden in plain sight. Chapter 1. A Faith Born in Chaos. The Catholic Church, with over 1 billion followers today, had its origins in a time of oppression and uncertainty. Rome was a center of political intrigue, filled with the worship of pagan gods and a society hostile to the message of Jesus. Early Christians didn't just struggle to practice their faith, they fought to survive. How did they go from a marginalized and persecuted group to the dominant religious force of the Roman Empire? The answer isn't just about faith, it's about strategy, human decisions, and power. Chapter 2. The Church did not form overnight. Contrary to what some believe, the Catholic Church wasn't established in an instant, nor was it solely the result of divine intervention. It took centuries of debates, councils, and even conflicts to take the shape we recognize today. From secret gatherings in homes to organized councils that defined doctrine, the path was anything but straightforward. What drove these early Christian leaders? Was it faith, power, or a combination of both? Let's take a closer look. Chapter 3. Was Peter really the first pope? Peter is often referred to as the first pope, largely based on Jesus' words, "You are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church." But is that enough to confirm Peter as the founder of the Catholic Church? Did Jesus refer to an institution, a community, or something entirely different? The Bible itself never explicitly mentions the term Catholic Church. In fact, the word Catholic, meaning universal, wasn't used until years after the apostles had died. It was Ignatius of Antioch, around 107 AD, who first used the term to describe the Christian community. So, who officially decided the name, and why? Chapter 4. The Role of Constatine. One of the most pivotal moments in the Church's history came centuries later, under Emperor Constantine. In 313 AD, he issued the Edict of Milan, legalizing Christianity and putting an end to years of persecution. But was his conversion a sincere act of faith or a calculated political move? Constantine was a master strategist. He saw how religion could unify a fractured empire. In 325 AD, he called the Council of Nicaea, where leaders debated fundamental questions about Christian doctrine. Their decisions not only shaped theology, but also cemented the foundation of an institution that would influence politics and culture for centuries. Chapter 5. Conflict and Control. It's easy to assume that the Catholic Church's formation was peaceful, but history tells a different story. There were betrayals, internal disputes, and even violence. In some cases, Christians who disagreed with certain doctrines were persecuted, not by the Romans, but by their fellow believers. This raises an unsettling question. How much of what we consider Catholic today truly comes from Jesus' original teachings, and how much was shaped by human ambition and political maneuvering? Chapter 6. Lost Texts and Hidden Truths. Many people don't realize that before the Bible was compiled, there were numerous Gospels and letters in circulation. But who decided which ones were included and which were discarded? The truth is, the selection process was as political as it was theological. Groups like the Gnostics had radically different beliefs, viewing faith not as blind obedience, but as a journey of hidden knowledge. Some of their writings, once thought lost forever, resurfaced centuries later, revealing a version of Christianity that was far more diverse than we were led to believe. Chapter 7. Peter, Rome, and the Power Struggle. While Catholic tradition holds Peter as the first pope, historical evidence suggests his role may have been different. In the book of Acts, Peter is important, but he is not described as the supreme leader. In fact, at the Council of Jerusalem, it was James, the brother of Jesus, who seemed to take the leading role. So why did Rome, rather than Jerusalem, become the center of Christianity? The answer lies in the political power of the Roman Empire. By establishing its headquarters in Rome, the Church positioned itself at the heart of global influence. The early popes worked strategically to consolidate their authority, sometimes facing fierce opposition, even from within their own ranks. Chapter 8. A faith built on human decisions. The Catholic Church's history is filled with moments of both inspiration and controversy. There were times when multiple men claimed to be pope at the same time, leading to what is known as the Western Schism. There were also moments when emperors played just as big a role in shaping doctrine as religious leaders did. Constantine himself, despite his public embrace of Christianity, continued practicing pagan rituals until his death. He was baptized only on his deathbed, leading many to wonder if his conversion was truly one of faith or one of political necessity. Conclusion. So, who really created the Catholic Church? While Peter and the apostles laid the foundation, it was the councils, emperors, and religious leaders of later generations who built it into what we know today. It was a process shaped by faith, power, and political necessity. But this doesn't diminish the significance of what they achieved. The Catholic Church has influenced the world for centuries, shaping history, culture, and spirituality for billions of people. Now, I leave you with a question. Do you see the Catholic Church as primarily divine, primarily human, or a perfect blend of both? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this journey through history fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden truths of our past.